Good morning. It's Wednesday, March 16th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Xingyi. Have a couple of things we're going to focus on this morning. The connection between the movement and the breath, as well as paying attention to this several moves that I've introduced this week. The tiger and the Thai bird. Let's get started. Feet not shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Open the arms, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, bend the knees. Hands start to the front. Back around to both sides. Up along the center line. Reach out. Nice and easy. One more. And relax the elbows, fingers drop down, hands return to your sides. Let's open up the legs and the hips just a little bit. Right leg front, left leg back. And ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, sink, and come on up. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and sink, and come on up. Alright, I'm going to pay attention this morning a bit more to the combination of the breathing, the internal work, and the physical movement. This connection. So on Monday, Monday this week, I introduced the physical movement. Here's what we're doing. Here's where the connection is in the form. We're going to go through this in just a second. Excuse me. Here's where the connection is in the form. As we worked on that a little bit, the focus was really and should have been on, what am I doing? What's the physical movement that I'm doing? Where's my foot go? Where's my hand go? All of that. All right. Yesterday, I paid a lot more attention to the internal workmanship, the internal connections, the internal energy connected with the physical energy, and this idea that behind our movement, whatever movement we're doing, we have this intrinsic energy that we build as we practice. We have the kinetic energy that we're using as we move. And these are both physics. This is not philosophy. This is just straight up physics. Do the math. Physics. Alright, the physics and geometry. Which direction am I going? How much force am I going there with? Where does that force originate, and how do I originate that force? How do I build up that force? How do I use it? In Xingyi, pull in, right? Today, we're going to try to pay attention to connecting all of it so that the physical movement, the internal workmanship, including the energy, and the breath are both combined through what we're doing. Part of the skill to do that lies with the ability to quiet the mind, to pay attention to everything all at once, as well as being able to pay attention to something in particular. That ability is one of the skills that we try to develop. One of the ways to develop that skill, I'm not just saying, hey, here it is, you figure it out for yourself. I'm going to actually try and help with that. One of the ways to develop that skill is by focusing on the breath. Literally focusing on the physical breath, so that what you're paying attention to is your own breath. As you do that, you'll find that you'll be paying attention to your own heartbeat as well. This is a good thing. This gives you another doorway, another method that you can use in your practice. Regulate the breath, regulate the body, regulate the circulation. As an athlete, normally we're going to slow down that heart rate and open the breath so that the breath is fuller and more complete, and that the heart rate settles, that it's not the pounding, 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 pounding of an immediate exertion. It's a regular, strong, and slower heart rate than the average person. So, for example, quite some years ago, I was in my 20s. Some years ago, had to go for a medical exam, and they hooked me up to test my heart and see my breath and check everything, and lay down here and rest and just breathe deeply. Now, I had been practicing for a few years already, Tai Chi and Qigong, and so I relaxed and I deepened my breath, and I was comfortable, everything was fine, and I could hear some chatter, and the attendant did not want me to hear them, right? And they came over and asked me, have you ever been told you had an issue with your heart? No. I practice Tai Chi, I'm an international champion, and I work at it a lot. Okay, all right. The same thing would happen if I played professional basketball or professional football or was a gymnast or a swimmer. The same kind of thing happens. It's a human thing, right? As we develop this ability to increase our breathing capacity, we slow the breath and we slow our heart rate. Normally, naturally, so that the heart is beating stronger and is better able to sustain the level of physical activity that we're engaged in, right? Dance demands concentration, it demands an extreme level of physical fitness and physical activity. Period. There's no two ways around it. As you develop your skill in dance, in this case we're not dancing, but I'm using dance because that's where part of my skill comes from. As you develop that skill to connect the movement and the breath, part of what I was talking about yesterday, so that the movement and the breath are one. That as you move, you join the breath, so that there's no huffing and puffing. I'm out of breath. I'm trying to figure this out. I gotta breathe. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to breathe. And I'm going to do this. No, we don't do that. Dancers don't do that. Athletes don't do that. We practice, we develop the skills, and then we go use them. That part of developing the skills, as we work on developing the breath, we need to pay attention to opening the back. We use the back muscles. Yeah, I'm just standing here talking. I'm going to get some coffee in a second. We use the back muscles in everything we do. The legs work from the back. The arms work from the back. The waist works from the back. Everything works from the back, through the center, the spine. As we turn, as we move through the changes, whatever it is that we're doing, the physical movement originates somewhere in the spine. It's connected. Once we understand that, once we understand the mechanism of breathing, lungs, open the lungs, pull down on the diaphragm, sink through the bottom of the lungs, open through the base of the back of the ribs, open the back. That movement in and of itself will help to open the lungs so that you can breathe more deeply. The more deeply you breathe, the more relaxed the body. The more relaxed the body, the more you can use that relaxation, that physical relaxation, to help relax the mind. They are connected. As you relax the mind, you're able to generate more energy through the physical movement because of that relaxation, allowing your concentration, allowing your mind to focus your own energy through the movement. Step 1, step 2, step 3, right? From the beginning. Nice and easy. Just take it easy. We're just gonna pay attention to the general physical movement right now. Just walk through it. Not a lot of strength. Just the shape of the form. Feet together, stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Check your posture. Right? No? Yes? Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice and easy. Just pay attention to the outer shape of the form and what we're doing through the form. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Salute. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're doing a lot of breathing, aren't we? Yes, we are. And breathe in one more time. Breathe in. Ready, and step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. Step in. Bong Chuan. Step in. Pao Chuan. Elbow down. Turn around. Fist up. Other fist up. Down. Turn. Swallow flies through the forest. And step. Bong Chuan. Bong Chuan. bone twine. Close, jump, power twine. Step up to the left. Step up to the left. Out to the right. Step up to the right, fists underneath, and step out to the left. Alright, this is where we are right now. There's more. there's quite a bit more. As we're moving, we have the idea behind the move. Every move has this idea of opening and closing. Right? Pay attention to, we'll just do from, I'm going to start from here. Step in bone twine, step in bone, right? Pay attention to this idea of open and close. Where is open and where is closed? And step down, breathe in, step through, breathe in again, step through, close, breathe in, open, and close, breathe in, open, and close, breathe in, open, breathe out, close, breathe in, and breathe out. This open and close, that's your lungs. With that, let me see if I can do this. I don't know if you're going to see this or not. Right here. Alright. That is what you want to pay attention to with your breathing. This lower area of the back just below the ribs. Pull down, open. Push up, close. That internal movement goes together with your extra. That's a physical internal movement. The physical internal movement, open and close your lungs. I'm not being literal. Open and close your lungs. You got muscles that connect your lungs, use them. Alright? Now, that's the text. Use them. As we move, this idea of open and close, as we extend the energy, the physical body closes to itself, which means that it doesn't mean my arms close in here. It means my arm closes into itself. The muscles, tendons, and ligaments close to the bone, wrap to the bone, and close. They're not open. This is open. This is closed. Seriously. This is open. This is closed. That extension of the breath, breathe out, carries with it the energy that we want to express. Carries with it the physical energy that we have, that we've decided to use. In this case, I said I'm marking it. It's taking it easy, right? We're going to do it again, still taking it easy. And pay attention to this idea that open and close, open and close. That we have that rhythm as well as the idea that goes behind that when we close, we pull into ourself. So, again, it's not pull all this in. It's pull in. Everything to itself. Talked about this before. This is not This is not trivial. Okay? So if you're thinking, oh, it's not trivial to do this. Understand your physical body. You've got to know what your body parts are. Where's my hip? Where's my ribs? Where's my which muscles are doing what? How can you control them if you don't know where they are? Open and close. And this is kind of that all-in-one, because we want that full body connection all at once, all at the same time for Xingyi practice. The ability to extend the inner breath and the inner chi through the movement is something that we develop and we use in Tai Chi. We develop it in a different way through Bagua, and we develop it in a different way through Xingyi. All of these arts focus on this internal energy, this internal breath. How do we connect that with what we're doing, physical movement, and use it to improve our health, increase our longevity, defend ourselves? Right? How do we use it? All of those are true. All of those are good options. All right. Pay attention. We start here. Pay attention to and we're just going to take it easy. Pay attention to the physical breath, the internal breath, and the connection to and through each movement. Okay, I'm going to start here. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Our right hand starts a circle to the front, left hand to the back. And both hands circle, shift to the left side, right foot comes up and down. Step through, punch left, left foot front, Bung Chuan, right foot. And 3. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Same set. Feet about shoulder width apart, stand straight. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 Breathe in, and breathe out. All right, this nice and easy gives us practice method, right? One more coffee. This method gives us the opportunity to pay attention to how each movement works separately. One by one. Each one. Each one gets its own full breath. Good practice method. It gives us that sense of open and close. it gives us the opportunity to focus the breath slow enough that you're not going to run out of breath. It's not going to be a problem. It's nice and easy. It's regular. Breathe in, breathe out. Nothing rapid. Everything in good time. This method lets us connect. Very much Qigong type of method. Lets us connect what we're doing inside with what we're doing outside. As we pay attention to that connection, as we focus on that connection, as we develop the skill to maintain that connection, we move on to the next step. The next step is not paying attention to the breath, but rather using it as we've just practiced, so that the breath and the movement are fully connected, and that as you complete a particular movement, you have that sense, that same sense of extending the energy through the movement as you had when you were practicing slowly, one by one. Let's try. Just this part. Okay, we're just going to do this part. So, first time, one more time slowly. Focus on the breath, the lungs, this open and close. Pay attention to the internal breath, the internal breathing. Connect it with the physical breath. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Relax the breath. Relax the mind. Smile. Check your posture. Breathe in. Right hand circles to the front. Left hand to the back. Left hand comes around to the front. Right fist down. And Bung Chuan. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Relax the breath. Focus on the idea behind each punch. Pay attention to the intrinsic energy, not the expression of energy right now, the intrinsic energy. And we're going to do closer to speed. Feet about shoulder, not real fast. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax the breath. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Breathe in. Relax as you move. Breathe. Just relax. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. About the same speed. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. And circle. And down. Step in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. All right. As we extend the breath through the movement, part of the connection, right, is where we're going to put the emphasis, right? Because I'm going to tell you this. As we're moving slowly, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay? I'm gonna do this, and this is not right. Do not do this. Breathe in, breathe out. No, no. Slow the breath down. Don't speed it up. Focus on the open and close. Not on breathe in, breathe in, breathe, 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 breathe. No, breathe and breathe again. See if I can do this. Shi ho shi ho shi ho shi ho shi ho. I need a little more room to do that. All right, at the very end, right? She, who, she, who. That full extension of the breath is part of what we want to pay attention to. The internal energy, how much effort, how much strength, what is the combination of effort and strength that I'm going to use for each movement? How does that work together with my breathing cycle to contribute or not to what I'm doing? Okay? For all of what we do, we want this extended, open, natural. This is totally in harmony with what your body does type of breathing. This is using both the physical mechanism of breath as well as the surrounding muscles and tissue to fully open the lungs so that as you breathe in, you pull in more. As you breathe out, from the bottom up, so that your lungs open more fully every time you breathe. That gives you the ability to extend your breath. As you extend the breath, you enable, so again, this process of development, right? As you extend the breath, you enable the internal energy to work through the movement together with the physical energy that you're generating in the movement so that everything comes together all at once, all at the same time. That's the goal for Xingyi. Tai Chi has a different method. Bagua has a different method. This is Xingyi. We're paying attention to Xingyi today. Right? So, everything all together at the same time. Pay attention to the inner breath, qi, the physical breath, right? breathe in, breathe out, and the connection between the movements. Extend the breath. Pay attention to what you're doing. There's no right or wrong right now. There's no right or wrong. Pay attention to what you're doing as you breathe and as you move. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And get ready and start. Right hand to the front, left hand to the back. Breathe in. Circle, transfer to the left, and punch down. And go 1, 2, 3. In, out. Step up, step through, and out. One more time. Ready? Relax the breath. Take it easy. Open the back. Breathe in. Right hand circles the front, left hand to the back. Breathe out and down. And go 1. Relax the breath. All right. For this series, there is one place that we need to pay more attention to than others. All right? As we're breathing. Okay? For this series just now, as I relax my breath, right here, this has to be breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Because this has to be breathe out. That jump isn't going to happen on a breathe in. You can't extend the force. You can't use the energy if you're trying to breathe in the middle of that jump. You have to breathe in before. You breathe in before as you sink and use the exhale to propel you upward. In this move, there are other ways to do this. There are other ways to use the breath. In this move, this is what we're doing. Because as I extend here, this has force. And I want the extension of my breath at this moment. Comes through this move. As I land, here. All right? That strength, pull in, and drop. You want to think about actively going down. Up, down. You want both. In this case, we pay a lot of attention to being able to jump. I'm lousy at it, so there's that. But in children and all kinds of things, we pay attention to being able to jump. We don't pay as much attention to being able to drop. We don't. We want to use that. We do. We want to use that. The idea of making yourself heavy or light is something that we use. I learned this in dance again. We use it in martial arts as well. It doesn't just go for this one thing over here, this other thing over here. No, I have a lot of combinations of things. So in dance, we work on making ourselves light. I want to be up, right? Right? Nice, fluid, flowing, right? I want to go up. I want to be up here. I don't want to, not necessarily. There may be times when I want to sink. Especially in modern, there's a lot of, I'm going down. All right, but idea of making oneself light has the opposite. We can make ourselves heavy. So if I make myself light and someone tries to lift me, right? I'm dance, right? I'm still going for dance, right? Someone tries to lift me. If I make myself light and I'm trying to go up at the same time, as that lift comes under, it's not only easier for me to go up, it's easier for the person who's trying to lift me, right? I'm going up, they want me, hey, you're going up, pay attention to go, I'm paying attention to taking my body up. The person has a lighter, not that much lighter, but a lighter thing to lift. If I make myself heavy, no, I'm not going up. I don't want to go there. I'm going. Try. Go ahead. Try. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. No, No, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay right here. I don't want to go. No, don't want to go. Don't want to go. Don't want to go. I still don't want to go. No, not going. The heavier I make myself, the more I sink. The more I think about, I want to go down, I want to sink, I don't want to move from this spot, right? I'm sinking, I'm going down, I'm heavy. You're not moving. It's gonna take a couple of people to move me, right? It is. I don't have to do anything. I just stand here and sink. It's still gonna take a couple people to move me. It is. Right? You're gonna have to work at it. And if I get all the way down to the ground, you're gonna really have to work at that, because I can be really heavy. Sink. We use this. Yin and yang, going up, going down, both work together. The expression of force has part of its origin in this ability to sink, to be tightly grounded. So tightly grounded that it'd take a couple of people to move you. Maybe 3 or 4. Go ahead. Come on. I've seen, and I know what's going on with that. I do. It probably, I don't know, depend on how big the people were, to how many'd have to move me. All right, that idea. Right here. As you drop, it's an intentional drop. It's not, I went up and now I have to come down. It's, I went up and now I'm coming down. It's intentional. And as we move into that posture, we want to send out the energy through both hands. This is just as solid as this one. And pay attention to being fully connected through the breath, as well, through physical breath, internal breath, and the physical body. Let's do this one more time. Feet about shoulder width apart, stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Relax the body, relax the breath. Open the back. Use the lower back. And breathe in. Right hand circles. Relax the breath. Breathe out. And breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Feet about shoulder width apart, stand straight. Breathe in, circle. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And I know I step off the camera up there. I'm going to get my car fixed soon. And we'll be back in the other studio where I've got a wider space. All right, so with this kind of movement, we have the combination of speed, strength, physical effort here. Speed, what we're doing, how fast, how slow. And most of Xingyi, we're moving quickly. We're not moving slowly. Strength, we want the expression of strength. Tai Chi asks us to be fluid and appear soft on the outside, strong on the inside. Xingyi says, no, you'll be strong on the outside and the inside. It's strong, period. Strength. The internal workmanship, combining the breath, the energy, the spirit, all of that working together in each move. Each one independently and all of them together. Practicing individually gives us that idea. We work through that one by one. Gives us that sense of what we're doing through that particular move and how we can combine one breath with that one move. Working through the form gives us the ability to begin to regulate the breath so that we extend the breath through the movement, we connect the breath with the movement, and as we move, we combine the movement and the physical breath with the internal breath, the internal energy, the spirit, to complete each move with intent and with force. There's no, Xingyi doesn't leave a question about that. There's no question about that in Xingyi. There's not. Tai Chi, you can, yeah, maybe, maybe not. Xingyi, no. It's right there. One more time. Whole thing. And I am going to back up. Maybe twice. Feet together, stand straight. Relax through the body. Focus the mind. Breathe. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ready, and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. I'm going to do that again. One more time. Feet together, stand straight. Relax the breath. Relax the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Salute. Breathe out. Breathe in. And go. Breathe out. Step in, step up, turn around. Breathe and breathe. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe. This effort with the movement isn't trivial. It's not. It takes some concentration. The yi part of Xingyi, right? Really have to focus as you get started. What am I going to do here? Now, okay. And then as you move through each move, we're going to do this one more time. As you move through each of the forms, where does that focus have to be? Where does that focus need to be? Where does the strength need to be? How do you, where's the arm, where's this? What is the point at which you have fully extended in that move your energy and your strength so that you pull in naturally? Feet together, stand straight. Yeah, whole thing. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Open the back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Salute. Breathe out. Relax. Regulate the breath. Breathe in. Open the back, breathe out. And ready, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now, excuse me, I'm going to start that over. No. I was thinking of the set that we were practicing this morning, and I want to start at the beginning. So, breathe in. Stand straight. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Salute. And breathe out. Open the back. Ready, and breathe in. Step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open and step in. Bong Chuan. Step in, Pao Chuan, turn around. Swallow flies through the forest. Step in, Bong Chuan, Bong Chuan, Bong Chuan. Close, jump, step across, Tai bird. Alright? Up from underneath. Just this last bit. As we finish, swallow flies through the forest. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. I'm going to step back a little bit. Relax the body, relax the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, right hand circles to the front, left hand to the back. Shift left and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. If I slow my breath a little bit, whole thing. On 45, feet together, stand straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Salute. Breathe out. Regulate the breath. Open the back. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. And breathe in. Open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. My breath at the beginning is regulated. That's part of what we're doing. Breathe in. Breathe out. At the very beginning, that ability to regulate the breath, it's not magic, it's not. That ability to regulate the breath is what we're using through these moves. Okay? The extension of force is normally going to be as you breathe out. If we try to do that with each and every movement, we go huff and puff and huff and puff and huff and puff. No. Breathe in. Ick. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't. Breathe in. Breathe out. I can move much faster if I regulate my breath and I use the combination of regulating my breath, slowing the breath, focusing the mind, opening the mind, and focusing on what I want. I want it to move quickly, all right? Does that mean I'm going to go, no, it does not. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Relax the breath. Focus the mind. What are you trying to do? Speed bag. All right? I don't go every time I hit the bag. No. Don't do that. Slow the breath. Relax into the movement. Let the movement help you breathe. Let's one more time. One more time. Whole thing. On the diagonal. Let the movement open, close. Let the movement breathe in, breathe out. Let the movement help you breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Regulate the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Salute. Breathe out. Breathe in again. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ready, and breathe in. Open. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe. Nice and easy. Let the breath work for you. I'm going to stop for today. This connecting the breath, connecting the movement, quieting the mind, all of this works together. These are foundation elements for what we do in the internal arts. All of them.
how we use those energies, how we use the physical energy, how we use the intrinsic energy that we develop, how we use the kinetic energy, is part of the art that we practice. So what I'm going to do with my physical energy, how I'm going to build kinetic energy in Bagua, is different than what I do in Xingyi. We pay attention to what the art gives us. That gives us insights to other arts as well as to how we move in daily life and how we can use the breath, use the energy, and use that physical movement to work together so that what we end up with is more energy than what we started with. We build that through practice. And we want to build that through practice. I'm going to be back tomorrow with Wudang Qigong. Basic sets. Less talk, more movement, more breathing. More breathing practice. Friday, advanced sets, Wudang Qigong. I'm back next week with more Xingyi, and I'm going to keep this general format. So Monday, we're going to talk about the physical movements and introduce new movements. Tuesday, we're going to focus more on something else, the analysis, the internal workmanship, some aspect of that practice. And on Wednesday, I'll bring it all together. I hope you'll join me. Thank you.